Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of today's in Crypto Show. Vitaliy Dubinin is here. Welcome to 2025. This is the year of the crazy, aggressive bull market. And of course, we're seeing some challenges in the last couple of days. That's why it's important to tune in and understand what's really going on and why Bitcoin is dipping right now and what is really in store for the crypto market. So we're going to take a look at the biggest news and developments right now, why I am so excited about the crypto bull market, about the altcoin season, about hitting new all-time highs, why I am buying right now and longing right now while a lot of the market is panicking. So it's good to be here. We did take a couple of weeks off and I was actually got sick in the last couple of days. I'm still recovering and not fully recovered yet. But we want to start this month, we want to start this year strong and be strong holder. And of course, that comes with awareness, mindset, and understanding. So let's get right into it. We're seeing today and the last couple of days pretty rough for the cryptocurrency market. Most of the coins are down double digits. And that is because Bitcoin went and did a correction once again over the past several days, from $102,000 to testing $92,500 yet again. And we are in this range from $92,000 to $108,000 over the past 7 weeks or so. And it's very important that we are going to hold the support of $92,000, as failure to hold the support of $92,000 may lead to a deeper correction in the immediate short term to the $85,000 level, approximately $85,000 to $88,000 level, which is the 0.382 on the Fibonacci extension. So I want to share with you a little bit of perspective because about 2 terms ago, about 8 years ago, in 2017, right before the inauguration of Donald Trump, after he won the election, okay, we saw the dip. We saw the dip right before that when Bitcoin dipped from $1,200 to about $700 or so. We are seeing something similar is happening right now. We're seeing a dip in the market before the inauguration on January the 20th. And because Donald Trump is so bullish on Bitcoin and crypto, I can see the market is going to explode right after the inauguration. And we always had in the bull market years, beginning with a rough start. The first cycle, we see January 1st, 2013, not much was going on. 2017, we see a pretty big correction on January 5, 2017. Again, from $1,200 to about $700 is a pretty big move to the downside. Cycle 3, we see in January 8, we see a correction, okay, like that from $40,000 to $28,000 and then reaching new all-time high already on February 21st. Just a couple of weeks later. And 2025, we're seeing right now this correction that is happening at the moment. And I do believe we're going to see towards March way bigger prices for Bitcoin. And let me share with you some of the reasons why. Don't be one of these lettuce hens that sold 23,200 Bitcoins at a loss in the last 24 hours. This is the short-term holders. Okay, and that's of course is not a good thing for those people who sold at a loss. You don't want to be selling in the bull market. You want to sell it at a profit, not at a loss in a bull market. So if you do experience a loss in your position in a bull market and you're buying or longing, then you need to be more patient. Okay, so the market is still in green mode for the Bitcoin. That's kind of surprising following the price action, but the sentiment is still very strong. And this is a bit of news that is circulating right now in the crypto space about Department of Justice clear to sell $6.5 billion in Bitcoin seized from the Silk Road. So that is spooking the market right now. Silk Road is an illegal website that was operated like in 2012, a long time ago, and the US government seized this Bitcoin. So now this message, if it's true, if they're gonna sell, first of all, they got this approval on the 30th of December. I don't know why they have not sold yet, but are they going to sell it on the open market? It is not likely. They're likely, if they're going to sell it, they're going to sell it on the OTC market, over-the-counter market, which is not going to affect the price of Bitcoin, unlike what did the government of Germany, which sold Bitcoin right around this moment, and getting the price of Bitcoin from 63,000 to like 50,000, selling aggressively, and then we recover from that and look at where the price of Bitcoin is right now. So I do not see why they would just go and dump it on the market, but even if they did, it will be easily absorbed by such as Michael Saylor, the MicroStrategy company, and the Bitcoin ETFs. Okay, it's not going to be a big deal. It's going to be a short period of going down. That's it, recovering very quickly. That's how much we are in the cycles right now. I want to share with you some positive news. The nation states central banks expected to buy Bitcoin in 2025 according to the Fidelity digital assets. And that is a very game changer to the Bitcoin adoption. Of course, it's a game of who is going to be accumulating more Bitcoin. The governments competing with each other for the strategic Bitcoin allocations, and we do see a Satoshi Action Fund says multiple Bitcoin reserves bill will soon be introduced at the state level. So think about it. Multiple US states could add Bitcoin reserve, which will cause the massive accumulation of Bitcoin, not just for US, but also for the other countries that will follow suit. Okay, so this is some very bullish news. And I want to remind you that we have some mild pullbacks, mild corrections during this bull market compared to the bull markets that are previously has been, right? So the bull market of 2016-17, the average pullback was 32%. Sometimes you see 43, 40%, 40%, right? The bull market of 2020-2021, we've seen an average pullback of 24%, okay? So we right now see a mild pullbacks of average 20%. And if you take a look at the current pullbacks from the peaks, we're talking about approximately 15%. So going to $85,000, we're gonna be in an average of 20%. Anything below that will be something not normal, and the worst case I can see it falling 30% to $73,000. That's the worst case, and still it will not be affecting the long-term trend to the upside. It will just retest these levels, but it's going to be brutal. Of course, it's going to be very brutal if in fact we're going to be trading back at these levels, which I do not believe so. We have an inauguration happening on the 20th of January. We have so much bullishness in the market, so I do believe that we might have a correction, because we are testing this support several times on 25 November, on 5 December, on 20 of December, on 31st of December, and now we're testing it again, this level of $22,000 to $23,000. This level zone must hold and not break to the downside. If it does, then the next level of support is found around $86,000 level, okay, which is not going to be the end of the world. It will not stop the bull market, but it will be an opportunity to buy more of the altcoins, because the biggest thing is really this: the market, the Bitcoin dominance Okay, we are right now at 57.86%. We clearly falling to the downside, retested it, and this is tricky. Okay, it's confusing people because once you break this very long trend line and you retest it, okay, it usually doesn't go and climb back to 60 something unless something unusual happens. But it is very likely that the next scenario that happens in January is going to be something like this. The Bitcoin dominance will go down. This has happened every altcoin season year started in January. You can see from January to the next several months to the next 12 months or so, sometimes less, sometimes more. There was January 2021. Look at how the Bitcoin dominance jumped below from 71% to 40%. In 2017, the Bitcoin dominance from 95% to 38%. And now we are here at 58%. The Bitcoin dominance can go back down to around 40% level. This is something that I'm personally anticipating for this altcoin season to kick in which means that altcoins in your portfolio are going to outperform. And here is the market structure. We are in the short consolidation right now for the 7-week consolidation. The next markup can see Bitcoin at $120,000 to $140,000, and the target for the total market cap this cycle can reach $9 trillion according to this long-term trend line that you can see over here. Now let's take a look at a Bitcoin ETF flows. We've seen flows on the 3rd of January, on the 6th of January, on the 7th of January from BlackRock. On the 8th of January, yesterday, we've seen an outflow of $124 million, which is a total of $568 million outflows. And if you take a look in the past couple of days, the actually net was positive inflows. So the ETFs were buying the dip. They were buying the dip. So this is incredible to see. And what BlackRock ETF for Bitcoin achieved just in the first year is wild. It's much bigger than what the gold ETF achieved in 20 years. Let that sink in. According to the trader tardigrade, the total diamond continuation pattern might be forming on the total crypto market cap, indicating a continuation of the growth of the entire crypto market cap. And we are not at the cycle top. You know, it's important to pinpoint when the cycle top is. Here is another way how you can do it. If you notice, this is a very long trend line that is looking at LMACD. This is an indicator, and if you take the tops of the blue lines, you can see this is a straight trend line indicating the top on the monthly level. So we are not quite there yet. Okay, we're not quite there yet. And also, according to the pi cycle top indicator, when the green line and the red line is colluding, then that's we can see the cycle top, and we are definitely not there yet. Okay, it's far away from being like the top of the cycle. So you can take a look for free at bitcoinmagazinepro.com to look at P cycle top indicator. Okay, so what else we're seeing? TradFi firms are flocking to crypto, according to the Ripple CEO Brett Garlinghouse, which Ripple is set to also launch their own ETF. I'm very bullish on Ripple. You can see how Ripple exploded just in the past couple of months. Let's take a look at November saw an incredible like months. It is something ridiculous, and we are continuing going up on Ripple on a monthly level if you look at the bodies, because Ripple can actually launch an ETF, okay, just like Bitcoin and Ethereum has done. Thailand to launch a cryptocurrency payment pilot in Phuket will allow the tourists to actually pay for stuff in crypto. So this is a good thing. The adoption is increasing. South Korea to allow institutional investors to trade crypto, which again is good for the adoption as well. Mark Cuban, the billionaire, says he's rather on Bitcoin in a recession than gold. I would too. Let's take a look at this price prediction for Bitcoin. I mean, it's pretty bullish, right? $280,000 according to Crypto Rover. That might be the peak, but we'll see what will be the actual peak. Nobody knows, but it is not right now. I'm very bullish on SUI. SUI scales new heights with strong fundamentals and $2 billion in locked value. The fundamentals are very, very strong for SUI. And you can see how SUI compares to Solana, which Solana peaked at $230, right? And we are right there in the middle. We might see somewhere SUI for $40 or so, which is another 10x from where it is right now. Could be something that is on the play for SUI. Okay, we see the government of Bhutan special administrative region to adopt Bitcoin Ethereum strategic reserves. Already they start to do that, so we see a lot of good things happening in the market. Again, we have less than 2 weeks until inauguration time, and then it will be addressed with more QE, more money printing, same story repeat. So this is some macro analysis for you guys. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is trading at $3,300. I am bullish on Ethereum. I'm holding a lot of Ethereum. I do believe we're gonna create new cycles highs for Ethereum. This cycle can top $10,000 for the price of Ethereum because of many factors. And Ethereum is deflationary. We have Ethereum ETFs, and the first quarter of the bull years tend to be very bullish for the price of Ethereum. So right now we are in this middle range. We've seen some of the gains evaporated the last couple of weeks for some of the coins like Solana, going from $260 to $190 today. BNB, which went from $780 to $696 today. We see some pullbacks. Pepe also topping up at 28. So we see a bit of a correction on the Pepe right now, about 37%. You can see how it was before. Like this was the peak. And we've seen a correction of 65% on Pepe. And then Pepe went on, created a new all-time highs, absolutely exploded. So now it's bleeding slowly, following Ethereum, because Ethereum is also weak. But I can see definitely that if Bitcoin will hold this level, $93,000, it will start to reverse back towards the $100,000 move. Then we are gonna see coins like Pepe absolutely explode once again. So I'm longing Pepe over here. This is my position currently, about $200,000 on Binance, and we're hitting some major level of support. One of them is right here, is a level of support that I'm breaking. Anything below this level would be not so good for Pepe in the immediate short term, right? But in the long term, I can see Pepe going to even higher all-time highs as the entire crypto market going up. So that's a bit of a news today for you guys. I hope you do feeling fantastic. And I'll see you in the next episode of today's In Crypto Show. Subscribe to the channel, like and comment, share it with your people. Let's make this bull market, this crypto bull market of 2025, the best year of your lives. Accumulate DCA, which stands for dollar cost average, your crypto portfolio, and let's prepare for an amazing 2025. I'm here with you, signing off, Vitaliy Dubinin. I'll see you in the next videos.